Oh, wait. Before I go back to my original video method, because it was just too much of a ball ache to go through the other bits and bobs and always messed up. Anyway, I did actually do a video previously recorded. I did it yesterday. For this channel, Scary Videos Billnose, but silly twerp that I was, I accidentally deleted it. So, because I've already seen that one, I picked another video off this channel, and this one is top 30 scary videos of scary stuff to give you chills tonight. So, let's go. Although, to be fair, off the record, it wasn't that much of a loss because the video didn't turn out to be that fun. So, the footage wasn't that great. So, which I'm not sure is a good omen for tonight, but we'll give it a go. And I was always with the link to the channel's directory is in the description below. So, off we go.
The super scary videos on this creepy top 30 list will give you chills down your spine tonight. Let's check out some scary moments caught on camera, because this is some supremely weird stuff.
Go on, Billnose.
Number 30. Our first creepy video shows the Sathorn Ghost Tower in Thailand, which, according to local urban legends, is said to be one of the scariest and most haunted places in the world. The ghost of a former hotel guest has haunted this abandoned building ever since exploring the roof at night and falling over the edge. Few ghost hunters have ever gotten past the barbed wire, let alone caught any paranormal activity on camera. The deserted place remains somewhat of a mystery ever since. YouTuber Brandon Buckingham is exploring the perimeter for a way inside the place. Little does he know that his paranormal investigation will have gone wrong before the night is through.
It's funny, I actually said it to this before I've even started.
He still hasn't found a way in when a taxi driver creeps up to them in the dark alley. And that's when some really weird stuff happens.
What's going on?
The driver stops, freaking them out, and everybody kind of nervously laughs in response to the strange encounter. Their newfound guide speaks little English and was apparently only pretending to be a ghost as a joke. He can tell they're exploring for a way into the Sathorn Tower and looks ready to help. Everything seems back to normal until these final moments when some more people come out of the shadows to make the video weird and scary again.
Wait, hold up. He just called him over here.
For what?
Yeah, he just called him over here. Don't walk over there, bro. You're tripping.
Look at him walking at us.
Yeah.
Why are they walking at us like that? Do you have a clear shot of them walking at us? What is this?
Everyone is running away in fear because the strange event happens as follows. At 6 minutes and 31 seconds, the taxi driver calls over to the two other unknown strangers to come out from the other end of the alley. They then walk up on Brandon fast without saying a word.
Look at him walking at us.
Yeah.
What?
Based on this creepy clip, the Sathorn Tower is one of the scariest places in the world for reasons other than paranormal activity. They almost got cornered in a dark alley and left just in time. This could have been their final unexpected moments caught on camera had they stayed in place. Looking back, it seems like the taxi driver's weird walk could have been a stall tactic while waiting for the rest of his crew to come get them from behind. And that's some scary stuff to think about. 29.
Actually, I figured out the ghost investigations. Sometimes it's not the ghosts that are dangerous, but the people you bump into.
A security guard has caught what could be real paranormal activity on CCTV video at his haunted workplace. And these scary videos on YouTube go to show there's a lot of creepy stuff in this building. Whether it's security gates mysteriously opening by themselves, or apparitions in the corner of his eye, Stephen always seems to find himself alone overnight with only the spirits to keep him company. The security guard is braver than 99% of most people for not running out of that building screaming. The possible paranormal activity is frightening and yet fascinating as well. And so he continues to record all of the weird stuff as video evidence for his scary YouTube channel. In this scary clip, he patrols the stairs and hears something coming up out of the darkness at him. This would apparently happen quite often. But when it's time for the final confrontation, no ghost appears, only ghostly footsteps. So that's already a lot of scary stuff to have happening at your workplace. But all of these paranormal videos pale in comparison to these final moments caught on camera. He turns the lights on and has a paranormal experience he doesn't want to believe is true. He forces himself to go exploring the darkness in hopes of a real ghost sighting. And that's when things get even scarier. I'm not sure which is scarier, when the weird whistling starts or when it suddenly stops, leaving him surrounded in heavy silence. He checks the haunted hallway one last time for a ghost, and then gets out of there. All of this supernatural stuff was too creepy, and this was his last scary night at this haunted place. Was this a real ghost EVP? 28. Brianna Wright deeply believes in the afterlife when two paranormal videos of her possibly haunted workplace leave her shocked. The caretaker fears her retirement home is haunted based on two scary videos caught on CCTV camera. Weird things are recorded shortly after one of the residents passed on, and they think this is real ghost footage of something paranormal.
This time, but I'm about to get out of here.
Paranormal.
Justin writing that.
But I'm about to get out of here.
This is the door to the room where the person once lived just days prior. The first time the door opened, she and her coworkers thought these moments might be a strange and scary coincidence. But when they came back the next day, they were startled to find the door ajar once more. They reviewed the CCTV footage and got chills. The door opened by itself in the middle of the night to reveal total darkness. These clips were the only two ghost videos leaked onto YouTube, but she says that the door kept opening multiple times for reasons she cannot explain. Once the room was occupied by a new resident, the possibly paranormal activity you're seeing here was caught on camera no more. Scary stuff if real. 27. The Bowling Hall is one of the oldest buildings in all of Bradford, UK, and possibly one of the most haunted buildings as well. Dating back to the 11th century, the structure was originally a guard tower that was later converted to a large estate. As with buildings with centuries of history, it's not without rumors of spooky ghost sightings. And one paranormal investigation team in particular has eerie evidence that is definitely worth a closer analysis. Paranormal investigators Dean Buckley and Veronica are exploring the legendarily haunted location when they believe a real ghost is caught on camera during these spectacularly scary moments. Who are you? The ghost hunter whispers out loud to any spirits that are near. He gets a possibly paranormal response in the form of a white figure that briefly appears in the small space between some furniture and a painting. Is this creepy stuff cursed by an apparition? This still image, taken at 38 seconds into the video, depicts a full-bodied apparition that appears directly under a portrait of a stern-faced man. If this photo is paranormal, then perhaps it's their ghost. Of course, skeptics will be quick to point out that this could be a gnat flying around, but this upper portion kind of looks like a hooded creature. The timing and positioning of this sighting is quite a
Bloody big gnat.
scary coincidence, to say the least. Was this unexplained event paranormal, though? 26. 2 hotel workers are afraid their building is haunted based on some creepy things that they cannot explain. The odd occurrence happens late at night, and it's so weird they think this video is paranormal. Weird things are caught on CCTV video while they're both on the computer. A big white phone between them suddenly, in their words, flips over by itself. This is some weird stuff because it's a big, clunky landline phone firmly planted in the receiver. There's no reason for the object to move by itself, and the hotel is already said to be haunted. The two of them blamed each other for a few moments when they reviewed the security video. Creepy stuff is what they found. They're nowhere near the phone when suddenly the object moves by itself. Phones aren't supposed to do this, especially shortly before midnight. So was this paranormal video fake, or is this short and creepy clip real? 25.
Whoa.
Big boy, big, come, watch him. Come, child, take him in.
I want to show you some scary snake videos that are so terrifying they might give you ophidiophobia, or the fear of snakes. Each video is scarier than the last. In the first video, this large, unidentified snake was removed tail first from under a car in Trinidad. Everybody screams in terror as the snake's head is revealed, mouth wide open, ready to defend itself. Wildlife officials react fast to the scary situation, handling this irritated reptile before it attacks the terrified crowd. The snake has dark brown spots with other markings that are various shades of beige. Just out of curiosity, what variety is it? This next snake video would be so
Judging by size, etc., I'd say that's a python. Look, I don't know what particular breed of python it is because I'm not sure what country that's in, but that's a python. A restrictor. A restricta.
scary to me because it's in someone's bedroom. The repairman is checking out the air conditioner unit, and during this creepiest part of the clip, you can actually see the snake's tongue poking in and out behind him. It's like a horror movie. He doesn't notice the tongue poking out right by his face and disappearing. If he reaches up there, the snake is going to attack. He eventually removes the giant snake in a few short but scary moments. I personally would never sleep in that bedroom again because I'd be wide awake wondering if there was a second one waiting in the dark. As for this final scary snake video, all I have to say is when a wild cobra comes up to your bucket of water, you'd better give it up if you know what's good for you. This viral video in India has people freaking out. To many, this creepy clip looks like a rare connection between the human and the animal world. But I say let's get real about the scary stuff in this video. The snake was probably simply choosing to drink water over attacking humans. So with that in mind, this person better stop touching this cobra
Or
and
bathe.
run away.
Might want to bathe.
Number 24. This
They just try to warn him, and they put the water in. It's like, oh yes, oh yes.
weird and terrifying video appears to have caught thousands of pieces of debris on camera, which doesn't seem that scary. But take a closer look at these supposedly inanimate objects. All is not as it seems to be in this creepy video.
Never seen so many gators in my life.
Seeing what they later estimate to be 1,000 alligators is probably one of the best reasons I've ever heard to turn a boat around fast. But not in Louisiana. The gators gnash and splash underwater as they part through the giant mass of creatures on both sides without so much as a single scream. As they cross the treacherous waters and emerge on the other side, a few gator heads watch them, hoping for a stray limb hanging overboard. It's crazy how small their boat is and how low to the water it is. If you've seen any of my other videos about gator attacks, you'll know these creatures have a powerful lunge that could have gotten them at any time. Number 23.
I mean, despite their potential dangerous nature, like with a lot of animals, surprisingly, to a degree, is they'll leave you alone, unless of course they see an opportunity. They're not. Oh, excuse me. They're not stupid. I mean,
a chilling cave exploration channel called Caveman Hikes has one of the most terrifying cave videos on YouTube, especially for anyone who has claustrophobia. The only way to get through this cave section is an extremely tight squeeze through an entrance barely as wide as their shoulders. Notice how their hands are at their sides for this climb, to make themselves as flat as possible. They have to worm their way through the small crack in short movements, essentially squeezing through the tight entrance by pushing off with their toes, since they lack any hands. Just the mere thought of getting stuck in a space this small must be one of the scariest situations imaginable. They must have a lot of experience not to panic while in this position.
what?
I think he's braver than 99% of us, whose natural reaction would be screaming by now, me
Or stupid?
included. Everything is going fine, or at least as fine as this terrifying situation can get, until they come across an even tighter squeeze with barely enough room to let him even so much as turn his head.
Not being funny, not being horrible, but why would you? I mean, just why, man? Just why? Why would you?
Has a special mat underneath that's specially designed to keep him from pressing his face into the jagged cave rocks. That still doesn't stop the cave's unforgiving contours from pressing into his body, though. He grimaces in response to the immense pressure bearing down on him. If he panics and starts thrashing around at this section, he's going to get stuck. The cave is so tight that the only way to move forward is to literally stop breathing to make his body smaller. Listen close to his controlled breathing. And if he gets stuck, his backup plan sounds terrifying. His only other tool is this rock to bash the entrance wider and hope that it doesn't cause a cave-in. The cave explorer's talent, experience, and sheer bravery are what keeps them from making any costly mistakes. Grinning triumphantly, he pushes his way through.
I wouldn't say brave. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not belittling anyone or criticise people in a horrible way. I mean it from a sense of reason where it's like, really? I can understand why some people, it's like same reason why you climb Everest and stuff, but seriously, why would you? You know there's a possible... You know what I mean? Is it really worth the risk? Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's one of those hard ones, isn't it? Because if someone goes into something like that, and then they get stuck, it's like, I find it hard to feel sorry for people who get themselves in those sort of predicaments, because, well, their fault for doing it, you know what I mean?
Through the claustrophobic tunnel and explores the rest of the cavern unscathed. His hobby is my horror. 22. Creepy home security footage from California has caught some strange lights in the sky, and the internet is freaking out over what this means. Nobody has been able to properly identify this unusual light that leaves a spiraling trail in its wake. Hundreds of thousands of views later, plenty of possible explanations abound, but no proven answers. This is not the regular path of an asteroid, writes one of the top comments on YouTube in response to this weird video clip. The object moves upwards as if it's trying to avoid something, says another. Other video responses agree that this object seems to be piloted by something with intelligence. Not everyone thinks this encounter took place high in the sky, though. One person explains, quote, "The light looks like a moth flying in front of the doorbell camera," adding that they've seen a similar trail of light before. This video seems to be a matter of perspective. To some, at 21 seconds, the light seems to skim the tree line, and then 1 second later, the object disappears like it's landed in the near distance. What were these unexplained events caught on camera? A bug close up, or an unknown illumination streaking across the night sky? 21.
What do you think? Because also, it doesn't look like it goes round like that. You know, it curves round, so it Imagine I'm doing it, but this way, yeah? So it's like that. So it does like a turn. Don't know. What do you think? Could be a moth, I don't know. I mean, because the light, the way it's like when sometimes when you see an orb, it turns out to be a moth where the light reflects off it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, if you made it this far and you're liking it, hit the like. And if you haven't already, then please subscribe, because it would be great to have you here. Let's do this.
This scary clip claims to have caught a real ghost on video, moving down the dark hall of a haunted house. First, ghost orbs appear in front of the camera, and then more creepy ghost stuff happens. Moments later, this light anomaly, an odd occurrence in their words, glides down the hallway. It's kind of hard to see at first, but when you watch this creepy video clip a second time, a weirdly shaped pillar of light is moving out of sight down the hall. Creepy things like this give me chills all around, but is this paranormal video of a ghost sighting real, or is the camera picking up the glare of a nearby bulb? Number 20. Basements are really creepy, and everybody seems to think theirs is haunted. But every now and then, I come across a scary video from the weird side of YouTube where someone goes exploring their basement and sees something truly chilling.
It's a shame I don't have one, because basements can be fun and useful places to store things.
Here's a super scary video that most people need to watch at least twice to see the scary stuff. Check out this ghost footage and see if you can see the apparition on your first try.
It's really cold. It's freezing. What is that? Here, you hold my flashlight. Oh, is that a door? Yeah. Just do it.
The ghost sighting occurs when they open the door 30 seconds into this scary video clip. That's when this terrifying phantom face sends them running, screaming for their lives upstairs.
Slow down.
This creepy still image, taken at 31 seconds, better illustrates the half-hidden face shrouded in darkness. They later claimed the ghost of a girl was always said to haunt the basement of this house. That would be really scary, but again, this looks like it might be a poster or a painting sitting in the back of a basement closet. Was this video a real ghost sighting caught on camera, or were they freaked out by a picture?
Just do it.
Number 19.
It's hard to get the scale, but it just looks a bit big for a head, you know what I mean?
If this is not
Just do it.
Number 19. If this is not a ghost, then tell me what it is, writes a scared security guard who uploaded this weird paranormal video onto YouTube. He's patrolling a school after hours, a building with a reputation for being haunted, and he's alarmed to see weird movements in a classroom that's supposed to be empty. A section of curtain is puffed out and fluttering like someone is hiding behind it. And when he pulls back the curtain, instead of a ghost sighting, nothing is where the strange shape was just filled out. Somehow, that's twice as scary. To return to his original question, this could be air currents from a nearby vent. But if no grates are nearby, then this could be paranormal activity caught on camera like he says, which is weird to think about. Is this school building really haunted? Number 18. I found this ghost footage at the Whaley House in San Diego that's really scary, and their paranormal investigation doesn't even get beyond the front door. For those who don't know, the haunting of the Whaley House has been going on for many years. The house is haunted by ghosts spanning across multiple generations of the Whaley family, and spooky sightings happen frequently. In this weird video, it's late at night and the Whaley House is not open for a ghost hunting tour. But during these moments, scary stuff is caught on camera while exploring from the outside. During this clip, the ghost hunter says there was a loud screaming noise coming from the Whaley House. At 1 minute and 35 seconds is when another possibly paranormal EVP creeps him out. He turns around in response to the EVP, only to find this light by the front door mysteriously flickering in a way that weirdly wasn't happening a few moments ago. This interference, combined with the screaming EVPs, has convinced him that this is a genuine ghost sighting. But were these strange events real? Number 17.
We're walking here at Shenandoah. And we found the cemetery here.
In this creepy video, two friends get terrified while exploring the woods and randomly finding a cemetery that could be haunted. Their dog Jasper has a bad reaction to this spot, and they think their dog could be seeing some creepy ghost stuff during this strange encounter. The dog absolutely refuses to go near a grave and backs away scared. Is the dog seeing a ghost?
He was freaked out. He's freaked out by something. Okay, we'll go.
They sense a creepy aura about this place, and the dog wants to leave, which is really unsettling. This scary video is either paranormal, or else Jasper probably smells what's underground and it's freaking him out. But those who believe in the paranormal think the dog is seeing a ghost appear.
Because you can either see it or, smell the smell of death.
Pretty strange, writes one comment. It gave me chills, the uploader responds.
Because don't forget, if you look, it's like the police, if they're looking for remains of someone missing or some potential body in the woods, they'll get sniffer dogs, wouldn't they? And the dogs will find it underneath the grass and stuff.
I agree with the bottom comment, telling them to run away. When you discover a cemetery in the middle of the woods and a dog starts freaking out, it's probably best to stop exploring this haunted location. Some things are too scary to handle. Number 16. In this unexplained video, a man thinks his house is haunted. The supposedly real ghost footage begins after hearing a glass shatter in another room.
Guys, there's some really spooky stuff going on right here, because some of this glass just started moving and throwing itself on the floor in front of me. I'm not joking, guys. It's probably not going to happen now. And it's exploded over the bin and it's exploded over the floor. Now, bear in mind, this is like a brand new glass. I actually have another one. Oh, did you guys see that? The glass just moved on its own. Please tell me I caught that on camera. From there, please tell me I caught that on camera. I'm just gonna keep recording here. This is some creep.
Then some scary stuff happens that may or may not be a strange coincidence.
But a little bit of a backstory. Honestly, they told us that this whole area, the land, it used to be a nursing
Built on a graveyard.
home for elderly people. Maybe there are spirits. There is some paranormal stuff going on in front of me. But I think we have a ghost in this house who somehow smashed this glass.
As soon as he mentions elderly spirits, the glass splits itself in two. This is either a direct confirmation of their paranormal presence, or else one of the creepiest coincidences of all time. Do you think this odd and unusual activity is a paranormal video? Watch the scary video clip a second time.
Maybe there are spirits on this land from elderly people who have passed away, maybe. Did you guys just see that?
Just the possibility of this being real ghost footage is what sends bone-chilling shivers straight down my spine. Super scary stuff, if true. Number 15. The Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas is most likely haunted.
Sorry about the pause there. Unfortunately, nature called, as it were. Instantly, hoping it doesn't in this video, but if it freezes, just rewind it a little bit, because sometimes the software I use on this app thing, can be a bit buggy sometimes. Right.
Stuff, if true. Number 15. The Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas is most likely haunted. Even the bravest of ghost hunters get scared while exploring this place because strange paranormal activity will not stop haunting this old building from the 1800s. Stories ranging from scary ghost sightings of a little boy rolling a ball to the ghost of the hotel owner's favorite pet cat have given people serious chills. This scary video clip focuses on a construction worker who haunts this place ever since an accident while building the roof centuries ago. His name was Michael, and his ghost can be found doing scary stuff like this chilling footage in room 218 of the Crescent Hotel.
Okay, Michael, shut the door. Please, Michael, shut the door. Yep.
After some paranormal persuading, Michael's ghost appears to be caught slamming the door on his way out. This is a rare ghost video. The spirit is famously stubborn and will only do weird things like this for a select few. This is the only video of the door slamming closed that I could find on YouTube, though many similar scary stories exist online. It's definitely creepy, but is this mysterious video paranormal, or was this activity a strange coincidence? Number 14. Room 37 at the Thomas Hotel is said to be one of the most haunted places in all of Red Boiling Springs, Tennessee. Originally built in the 1890s, this place has since become a hotbed for scary situations like EVP recordings, unexplained illuminations, and hotel possessions moving on their own. All of the supposed paranormal activity is rumored to come from the
looks beautiful.
Spooky ghost of a little girl named Sarah. Some of the best paranormal evidence of Room 37 to date has to be this frightening video of a super scary channel called Ghost Hunt Weekends, which I've linked in the description of this top 30 countdown. The door to Room 37 is wide open as the Ghost Hunt Weekends paranormal investigation crew walks by, and that's when strange things are caught on camera. 2 seconds into the clip, the ghost hunters see a dark and shadowy figure roughly the size of a child. It's scary to think that this figure spotted at 2 seconds.
A shadow figure. I was about to say, there's always a Sarah, these little girls, most of them, isn't it?
Could be an actual ghost sighting of Sarah haunting the corner. Is this dark outline the ghost of a little girl? Or could it be something else like a piece of furniture? If this is a real ghost sighting, then
it's hard to say because it's potatoey and it's blur if you move it like that. Because don't forget you've got a TV, whatever it is, at the back, or that black thing is at the back of the wall there. That's a part of it. But then again, there's something white disrupting it. Is it the white bit that they should be focusing on, not the black bit? So.
it only further proves the stories told by scared guests about this haunted hotel building. Number 13. Here's an alarming video that would startle even the bravest of people late at night. This woman becomes unsettled late at night after receiving a home security alert with a video clip of a stranger, possibly looking into her home. It's dark and hard to say for certain, but a woman in Utah is scared that the unknown figure caught on camera possibly bends down to look inside her house through a small uncovered gap in the window. Something makes him abruptly leave a few moments later, and this possibly bends down to Number 13. Here's an alarming video that would startle even the bravest of people late at night. This woman becomes unsettled late at night after receiving a home security alert with a video clip of a stranger, possibly looking into her home. It's dark and hard to say for certain, but a woman in Utah is scared that the unknown figure caught on camera possibly bends down to look inside her house through a small uncovered gap in the window. Something makes him abruptly leave a few moments later, and the scariest part of all is how he stares in the direction of the house while walking away, which is just a creepy thing to do late at night. The next, more sketchy activity is caught on camera as someone creeps up to a different woman's house. He doesn't use the walkway or ring the doorbell, instead walking on the grass and hanging around the yard, possibly attempting to stand just out of sight. Now the whole neighborhood is alarmed at this person coming up to houses late at night and watching them. You definitely wouldn't want this stranger creeping near your house, especially when everyone's asleep. Who knows what kind of scary stuff is on their mind as they watch whoever's inside. Number 12. Pets are said to be extra perceptive to the slightest of changes in a home environment. But does that extend to the paranormal as well? One creepy video from the weird side of YouTube goes exploring for an answer to this spooky question. When an otherwise well-behaved dog keeps getting scared at the same time every night, a man records this video to document the unusual behavior. Never in his life did he believe a house could be haunted until these scary moments have caught what he considers to be real paranormal activity on camera. After the blinds move on their own, the dog sees something on the other side of the glass and whines in a fearful reaction. Or if this video is fake, then maybe it's responding to a command to sit from someone outside. But what's really weird about this video clip is whatever this reflection is in the window. Is this a scary face looking back at the dog like they claim? Over 3,000 comments later, people are still wondering if this is a real paranormal video where a dog...
That's weird. I mean, it could be just the footage of all them zoom in, but that line in the door above the dog, it looked like it moved up a bit. That's really weird, because doors don't do that, do they?
...is seeing a ghost. One comment sums it up perfectly, saying, quote, "This video is actually some scary stuff, real or not." Number 11. I found some scary videos of mysterious lights in the sky that you've never seen before. Nobody can explain what these weird triangular formations are, and it needs to go viral. This first unexplained event is a bizarre sighting caught on video over Vancouver, BC. The weird clip only has 556 views as of making this top 30 list. These are the exact moments that 3 unknown orange-red lights create a triangular formation up in the sky. What are these strange illuminations, they ask?
It's the Belgian black triangle, isn't it? Because, I mean, to be fair, they said things like, oh, it's a new stealth type of craft and things like that, but a stealth fighter in general isn't a perfect triangle. I mean, it is in terms of the lights, but that looks quite big.
Quite creeped out.
And it doesn't hover, you know what I mean? It looks like it's flying sideways like that.
As a bizarre bonus clip, I also found this mysterious video footage of 3 weird white lights blinking over the UK at 3 a.m. The Oxford woman who caught this on video was in a hurry to get to their night shift and couldn't record the strangeness for long. Skeptics say this is a plane filmed in the dark at a weird angle, but the person recording has no idea what it was.
Well, yeah, but that's down to, if a person who's recording it's a bit of a numpty, I'm not saying they are, I'm not saying, you know what I mean? Then, obviously, yeah, they're not going to know what it is, but it's like that, because I live near, not too close to an airport, but I live near, was it Herne Airport? And I see planes go across at night, and yeah, it's a plane, that one.
And that's precisely what creeped me out. I guess March of 2022 can be seen as a month when some especially strange and mysterious lights in the sky were spotted all over the world. Number 10. In this very creepy video, some super scary moments are caught on camera while exploring the ancient Egyptian temple of Hatshepsut. They were pondering over a peculiar hieroglyph on the wall when a really weird feeling overcomes them. They played back the footage and were shocked to hear what could be the voice of a child. When you look closely, on the wall is a drawing of a tall figure facing to the left and holding a staff. As the second ever female pharaoh of Egypt, Hatshepsut was 12 years old when she came to power. Now the camera person wonders if this ghost EVP could be her childlike voice. To further add to the
Also, to be fair though, can it also be someone who's behind them? We don't know. It's really hard to tell that.
mystery, above the figure is this mysterious bird with its wings spread, which symbolizes rebirth. Does this mean her spirit is going to rise again? If so, that's a creepy coincidence they've caught on camera. There's no way this is her voice caught on camera in the temple. Is there? Number 9. I want to take a few moments to analyze a viral video to explain if it's real or fake. Because, well, it's some really weird stuff to talk about. Such a Brave Dog writes the uploader of this strange video clip called Dog Stops Tornado. In it, a dog goes after an alleged tornado and smothers the weird weather event before it could grow any bigger. But that can't seriously be what's happening here, though, can it? It looks like it might be some seriously scary stuff at first, but this is most likely a dust devil rather than an actual tornado.
I was about to say
which
that.
is typically a much less powerful event that's usually done after a few minutes.
And if a dog's interrupting the flow, as it were, it'll interrupt it until it regains that flow. That's why it seems to move. But yeah, I was like, that's not mysterious. But yeah, I'm glad he said that, because I'm like, it's not mysterious, it's a dust devil.
Dog playfully making contact at the same time was simply a strange coincidence that did not, in actuality, prevent the weather phenomenon from turning into a scary scene. So if you ever see this viral video on another top countdown channel saying that the dog really did stop a tornado from forming, now you know the true story. Number 8. Vortex 67 looks like an ordinary car channel at first, with the exception of a scary video that crosses onto the weird side of YouTube. A video called, quote, Ghost Caught on Security Camera. At the bottom of the video, they have a sighting of what they fear is a white figure, further described as the ghost of a little boy. It looks like the ghost of a child, responds another. Creepy. I've seen similar scary videos on YouTube where the ghost turns out to be an object that's moving close to the camera. So there's one possible explanation. But if they're still worried about this possible ghost sighting, then maybe it's time to check out the history of this car just to be on the safe side. Number 7. Is my house really haunted? Reads the description of this video on YouTube, which goes on to say this is a real-life paranormal occurrence that's not staged. They think a poltergeist is reacting to a recent increase of stress in the house. However, this precariously balanced item falling off a shelf seems more like a case of gravity than real paranormal evidence.
Coincidence,
but then some super strange things happen that make them question if their house is really haunted or not. They say a shirt moves like a ghost is touching the cloth material. And then there's a recording of some kind of hissing noise that sounds like it could be an EVP to them. So if I had to answer their original question, based on this single video, I personally am not fully convinced that their house is haunted by a poltergeist. If they can manage to record more scary paranormal stuff from inside of the closet, then that would be another story. Number 6. Strange CCTV footage from a street cam has caught some really scary stuff that would be super weird to see in real life. Creeping down the block is an unknown object that kind of looks like a futuristic drone because of the way it's shaped. The video clip is unsettling because whatever it is, it's in the middle of the street like it's patrolling the place or something. But when you watch this freaky found footage for a second time, it starts to look like it might be a half-deflated balloon. Some comments even say it's morphing into different shapes somehow. I just think it's freaky how nobody has been able to identify what this weird thing is yet. Can you? Number 5. 2 creepy dolls sitting next to each other could be haunted by a ghost, according to footage from a week-long paranormal investigation someplace in Pennsylvania.
Time that this light hasn't gone off.
Ooh.
Thank you for letting me get you on video.
The longer she talks with the dolls, the more willing they become to flash the light in response to her verbal reactions. These creepy moments are when she believes she is directly invoking the paranormal.
How are you guys doing? Are you doing good? There you go. Good job. Good job.
Good job.
Yeah.
The haunted dolls in question were purchased on a Saturday, and later that Wednesday, after 4 days sitting on the shelf under her possession without any abnormal activity whatsoever, these motion lights suddenly began flashing on their own. Maybe it's real, maybe it's all in her mind. Real or fake, this video is just strange all around. Multiple comments report hearing some strange whispering voices in the background. Do you hear any eerie noises that sound like EVPs at the beginning of this video? Number 4.
I was getting the camera. Shh.
This scary video starts after 2 freaked out family members hear weird tapping noises.
Let's watch it first, crying out loud.
In their house. They're already afraid to investigate the bottom of their stairs, and then they hear more strange sounds.
We heard something down here. Find out what it was.
They really don't want to check out their house, but a creepy feeling haunts them and compels them to keep going. Unfortunately, their bravery doesn't last past the staircase. To their absolute horror, a sighting of a white figure they claim is a spirit haunts them from the corner of the house. They run up the stairs and later insist they saw a figure that was a real ghost. The ghost in a dress is standing completely still, which makes skeptics think it could be a superimposed image. Was this a real...
Yeah, it does a bit. It looks like... Oh, shit. It looks like one of those apps, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks so... It looks superimposed.
Real-life ghost encounter? Or was this footage faked using a picture of a woman that's been scaled down to the size of a girl? Number 3. Here's a weird video from the woods of Maine that the camera person says is actual evidence of a possible humanoid creature roaming the forest. Their strange sighting takes place near Lake Sislodopsis, a place they probably won't ever dare go exploring again after this odd encounter was caught on video. This unexplained footage shows a large unknown creature running beside them for a few moments, and then the sighting is over. They claim this surreal event was clipped from a 3-hour-long video in which no other scary things were caught on camera. Overall, people aren't sure whether this video is real or fake.
1, it could be laughing because of the conversation they're having, but 2, that looks fake as F. That looks like it's on a monkey suit. Even I can see that's fake.
It was clipped from a 3-hour-long video in which no other scary things were caught on camera. Overall, people aren't sure whether this video is real or fake. Believers say it's a giant beast with impossibly long arms. Skeptics say it's a costume with white socks visible. The two witnesses swear this video footage is 100% real, and they remain creeped
Of course, they would. They lose viewers.
out. Number 2. Kenny Veach, aka Snakebit McGee, is the name of a missing YouTuber who is most famous for his mysterious disappearance while exploring the Mojave Desert in Nevada. His last known whereabouts place him somewhere near a rock formation with a shallow M-shaped entrance, a location that has been dubbed the M Cave ever since. In this weird clip, creepy things are caught on camera.
I'm sorry, hang on. You see after that clip, there's 2 more videos. So I call bullshit. Allegedly missing YouTuber. Sorry, my sinus is playing. If this person's gone missing, how's he, 1, uploaded it to his own channel, and 2, how come he's made 2 more? Come on, people.
While exploring the mouth of the M Cave. There's a perfect circle, and within the confines of this secret space, strange and elusive movements.
Cave. That's really gnarly, though.
For a few brief moments, this hole in the cave wall appears occupied. This has led to speculations of possibly being watched by something dreadful from deeper within the darkness. Skeptics say this mysterious moment is merely an optical illusion caused by a fragment of rock and an unsteady camera. His last exploration videos have caught weird...
Oh, simple enough, because there's a group of them. I'm not sure if you see it. I'm not saying it is this, but I'm not sure if you've seen it down the beach, where you see there's lots of little holes in the sand. Some of them it's like a sand wasp or something. That could be a bug in a hole. It's like no one's. Look what gets you some videos. If they see a bear, obviously it's like it's a guy in a costume. Oh no, it's a big mysterious beast. No, it's a guy in a costume. If it's a blurred image of a bear, oh, they don't think bear, they think Bigfoot straight away. That is probably most likely a bug in a hole.
Stuff on the other side of the cave, but nothing has ever been proven, and the missing YouTuber has never been found.
They must have done because he uploaded a video and made 2 more videos.
Number 1. I found a weird channel on the scary side of YouTube called the IF Paranormal, and their investigation of the Yorktown Memorial Hospital in Texas really gives me chills. This infamously haunted hospital was abandoned sometime during the 1980s. Although based on this video evidence, the ghosts themselves have yet to vacate the property. The ghost hunters think they've caught a real ghost on video during these scary moments, when a light anomaly appears above the chair on the left side. What's weird about this YouTube video is how the apparition appears in the moments after they ask for a name.
Can you tell us your name?
The strange shape is moving in their general direction, and a few moments later, more scary stuff happens when one of the ghost hunters starts yelling out loud about getting attacked. They're screaming about getting scratched by a ghost.
You want to go in and scratch people? Make a presence known like that?
No, like that. Do it
I'd like for you
again.
to scratch me. Leave your mark. I ain't afraid. Seems like you're afraid.
Whoa, no, that was a door.
What the was that?
I don't know, it was that door. Okay, it was a door that was banging.
Hold on. That's exactly what it sounded like.
Here it is again.
They spend a long time exploring all around the abandoned building to try to verify what else could be making the noise. As their adrenaline fades, they begin to wonder if this was a true paranormal experience. And when you compare the strange sounds, it does sound like a door closing by itself.
Whoa, no, that was a door. That was a door. That's exactly what it sounded like.
If this creepy video is real paranormal evidence, then it looks like the ghost was not up for the confrontation and ran away. I was never expecting a ghost to go running out of a haunted house during a paranormal investigation. Usually it's the ghost hunters who run away, but I suppose there's a first time for everything. Creepy stuff indeed.
Wow, that was good. That wasn't too bad. There's a lot of ones that can easily... There's quite a few that you can explain. The triangle one, I think that was a solid craft, because if it was, it's a bit weird because it's going sideways. Although UFOs don't follow the law of aerodynamics, do they? They do kind of some weird freak stuff. But yeah, interesting. Let me know what you think about the clips below. And if you made it this far, then if you liked the video, then hit the like. And if you can, hit the subscribe, because it's just a small click for you, but it means the world to me. And plus, not only that, it'll be nice, it'll be awesome to have you here with the fellow subscribers. Okay, so until next time, take care, bye bye.